So our homeschooling curriculum that we utilize for the Islamic studies for now is this one. The other ones are majority of them are online PDFs that I have, like Aqidah and stuff like that. Mainly Aqidah, because you need to have a firm grounding on that. It says weekend, but I use this like 4 times a week. This is for the kindergarten version. Where is the one that is? Let me get the other one. Okay, so there's basically levels. I believe it goes up to level 7 if I'm not mistaken. I make a copies of these, right? So they work on this. This is like the workbook and stuff. And this is like the test book. This is like the test book that they take. So whatever the concepts they learn in this book, the workbook, they go ahead and be tested on it and stuff like that. The pillars of Islam, the prophets and stuff like that. And I grade it out. So this is our Islamic curriculum that we breathe and die. There's another one that I'm looking into that my son used to have, but I haven't really gotten the concept of it. But this is the kindergarten version of it. It's very easy, kind of like color friendly for kindergarten to accept the concept of like who created God. Who created everything? Oh my goodness, thunder is gonna strike us. Who created God? Okay, that's our Islamic studies one. And then for the preschooler, we are using the good and the beautiful. Everyone is using this curriculum, kind of handwriting and stuff like that. As you can see for my 3-year-old, he got the concept down. That's like learning how to hold the pencils. We haven't gone to this book yet, but we do this one right now as well. This one, okay, he does this one. These are super he's a kid of preschooler, guys. Okay, these are super easy. As I say, gives you the concept of holding hands and connecting and identifying letters and stuff like that. And this is the other preschooler one. This is the practice sheets. You can see they're kind of all over the place, but this is to learn that writing the letters, numbers, and identifying all of that stuff. So this is the preschooler one. And then we have a science section that is only the entire family utilizes the science section. Okay, it's not just one book per child. It's the entire family relies on one book. And then you have a journal. So they basically put everything in here. Okay, the whole family works on this as a group, and this is the journal and stuff. Okay, this is the activity book for the paleontology science courses as well. So it depends by grade levels. Okay, for the 10-year-old from grades 3 to 6, he uses this one. This is his. And then for the kindergarten to second graders, they use this one. It's more like an activity book. It's a lot of drawing and painting. Because that the science after is optional, right? That's what they tell you. And then the actual what is it called? What's that thing? Social studies and whatnot. Where's that book? I just had it. Now this one is the curriculum. Also for this one, for the math one, you have up until grade 8, I believe, on the Good and Beautiful. You can print this out as PDFs or you can buy it as book. PDFs are completely free. I wanted to get this as physical copies instead of printing like 300 and plus pages and stuff. So this for my second grader that's struggling, that's delayed and stuff like that. So this is for he's supposed to be second grade material, but because I know he's not there yet, we go with his pace. So that's the beauty of homeschooling. You get to customize how you teach your kids and what you teach your kids. Now with these things, they're super easy. You don't need to be a teacher to be a homeschooler, anything of that nature. You do whatever you're able to do with your kids at their own pace and particularly. Okay, so this is our kindergarten book. Okay, we're still going through it slowly but surely. Now this is the 5th grader. The 5th grader have, again, you can print this out as PDFs free online. There's like a mental math series. This is something that you like. It's kind of like pop quiz type like I can't speak clear. This is the pop quiz. Okay, I said social studies, I meant language arts, guys. This is the level 5, so 5th grade, and it tells you here everything that you're going to learn in the language. So literature, grammar, usage, punctuations, art, geography, vocabulary, what to do. Okay, again, Good and Beautiful, I have that there. I believe he is in right now 40. Yep. So they tell you here, if you do 4 lessons, okay, a week, then you should be able to finish this in the school year with the regular kids schooling. Okay, that is our language arts. Okay, and this is our math. This is the math curriculum. This is not the pop quiz one. So my son, my 5th grader, loves math. He loves math. And then you do unit assessments. He just got done with couple units right now. So he did from lessons. He did 30 units so far. So we're about halfway kind of done with the book. And it tells you here all you need to do as a parent. You don't really require, again, to be an expert teacher or anything of that nature to really hone in and understand what the homeschooling process is and how to teach your kids. They also come with videos that if you yourself do not understand the concept, you as a parent, you will go ahead. They watch the video regardless, right? There's a QR code. I'm gonna show you guys that page here. Like here, video lesson. So the concept of what they're gonna learn here, they're gonna watch it here, and they will go ahead and do the lessons afterwards. That is our 5th graders course book. And I showed you guys the kindergarten. I'm going to show you guys now the 2nd grade level course book, which you basically learn phonics, writing, reading, grammar, punctuation, spelling, literature, literature, geography, and art. Okay, so she did couple units already, and this is just the inside one page. You can see decoding, and this also comes with that's what I was forgetting, booster cards, and it also comes with the reading book. So this is the books that come with the 2nd grader one. She loves this book. We have already finished this book. Actually, there's another book that it comes with, other books, the same thing with the 5th grader. There's reading involved with it as well. Let me put this here. So this is our 2nd grader book, right here. I graded. So we are almost done with this book. Again, we're in lesson 40, I believe. Was it 7? Close to 47, if I remember. Yep, 47. So, actually, yep. So we're in lesson 47 right now. We're almost done with this book. So she'll be done before the actual school year. And we actually started late on this books, right? And then this is the 2nd grade math book. Again, this is all from the beginning. These are simple terms. Again, you don't need to be an expert teacher. You don't need to have a teaching certificate. I'm not saying that homeschooling is going to be super easy, right? You need to manage your time. I'm going to do maybe a more thorough, clear video if this is not enough. I'm going to post this on YouTube as well. But overall, I love the material. It does have some biblical verses, but it doesn't teach biblical stuff. You understand? There's some, what you could do is, if I can find this one page, well, not here, but the math is very straightforward, nothing biblical about it. But on language arts, there are a few pages where they would say, like, Paul, something, a biblical quote, something from the Bible and stuff like that. But you can always adjust it. Say, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created the universe. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala this and that, yada yada, what to do. Nothing to the point that you're like, oh my God, what? You know what I mean? So because you're homeschooling, you're able to change it to your own liking. So this is independent work. She's not done with this one. She's not done with this one. But they always have independent review. I don't think you're done with this page, but you went ahead on the other one. So we have to go back and do this one. Page 77. Tomorrow, page 77. But again, it's very easy, very simple. You also get a unit testing on everything. Yep, unit assessment here. Okay, she hasn't finished this unit, so she hadn't done the unit testing yet. So you always do a unit assessment. Once you're done with the unit assessment, that gives you an idea as how well is your child doing. Do they need more help? Are they able to do this on their own? So, but it's like basically, what's that one, quarter test or something like that? Midterm, I think that's what it's called. And then you go to the 2nd unit. Again, all of these are very, very simple, easy laid out. Once you are able to, you as a parent, you're able to read and you're able to comprehend what you're reading, you're easily able to relay this. And I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, like, I would say 9 times out of 10, my kids work on this by themselves without me intervening too much. The only one that I intervene a lot is the preschooler, and then our 2nd grader that's struggling. That's developmentally delayed with ADHD and stuff. So the one I have to be hands-on with him. But everyone else, they're pretty much independent and they understand the concepts. Here and there they will ask a question, but otherwise it's very simple, easy. I will push for homeschooling any day, all day. If you're able to do it, I know it's not possible for every household, but I would definitely say if you're able to do homeschooling, please look into it for the sake of your kids and just for the sake of yourself as well, All right, that's enough for today. Bye.